Hello, SAC fans. I'm Patrick Britz, and here's your SAC Daily Dose for Monday, September 25, 2017. Here's what's happening today. This past weekend in volleyball, Lenore Ryan had a successful trip to Tennessee by taking care of Carson Newman and LMU to move to 4-0 and 7-2 overall. Actually, they're 4-0 in the league and 7-2 overall. Sorry about that. Not to be outdone, Wingate remained undefeated in both league play and overall with a thrilling 5-set win at Tusculum on Friday night and then a sweep of Mars Hill 3-0 on Saturday. The Bulldogs were receiving votes in last week's AVCA Top 25, so hopefully they can crack the Top 25 this week. Wingate travels to Hickory this Thursday to play Lenore Ryan in a huge match. First serve is set for 7 p.m., so if you're looking for something to do Thursday night, head over to Shuford Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Lenore Ryan and watch two of our best volleyball teams compete against one another. I was at Catawba on Saturday for the football game to present Luke Setzer with his Athlete of the Year award from last season, the baseball player from Catawba. And the game was also played as part of the Division II National Showcase on ESPN3, and Catawba and its staff did a tremendous job hosting the game. Kudos also to Mars Hill for bringing their band and cheerleaders over, which made for a great atmosphere. The bands combined to play a joint national anthem prior to the start of the game, which was phenomenal, and a far cry from what we saw in the NFL yesterday, not to get too political or anything. The Catawba Indians won the game 37-13, and they were ranked 25 last week in the AFCA poll, so hopefully they can move up a little bit. Wingate also moved to 4-0 and with a 22-14 win over Lenore Ryan on Saturday, and they were getting votes last week, so hopefully they can get into the top 25. It'd be nice to get two SAC teams ranked this week. Later today and tomorrow, look for Players of the Week announcements in both volleyball and football, as well as highlights from those. Interesting developments in men's and women's soccer in the standings. Wingate and Carson Newman are ranked 1 and 2 in the standings right now in both men's and women's, and the points are identical. Wingate has 12 points, and Carson Newman has 10 in both of those. A lot of games to be played between now and then, but should be a great doubleheader on October 14th at Jefferson City between Wingate and Carson Newman. It's hard to believe, but we are just a few weeks away from our first fall conference championship. Lenore Ryan will be hosting our cross-country men's and women's championships on October 21st at Southside Park in Newton, North Carolina. The women's race is scheduled to begin at 9 a.m., and of course, as we get closer to that date, we will have more details, but go ahead and get that date marked on your calendars, October 21st, SAC Cross Country Championships. Finally, a reminder again to register for our first SAC 5K as a fundraiser for the Rock Hill Parks Foundation. That is scheduled for November 4th here in Rock Hill, and there is a link to register at the bottom of this description here on YouTube. You can find links to all these stories and more on our homepage at thesac.com, as well as the description page on YouTube. Make sure to give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, today's quote from a sports legend. I know I'm dating myself for sure with this one, but today's comes from Mary Lou Retton, who was the 1984 overall women's gymnastics gold medalist in the Summer Olympics that year. Miss Retton states, "A trophy carries dust. Memories last forever." Keep that in mind as you progress through your athletic career or whatever you happen to do in life. That's going to do it for me today, but be sure to join us again for our next installment of the SAC Daily Dose on Wednesday, September 27. Have a great day, everyone.